Alright, what is up, YouTube? This is JJ with the battle report for Age of Sigmar Skirmish. This is not my first time playing, but it's the first time I at least somewhat officially recorded the things that actually happened. So let's get into it. Skirmish against High Elves versus the Undead. Definitely, pretty interesting matchup if you think about it. The setup that my opponent and I rolled off for, we wound up getting the Interceptor, basically seize the cargo. So my buddy, my opponent, he wound up getting the Guard's territory, so that's why he's, gonna be where he is, and I'm lined up on the back edge of the Interceptor territory. So the thing about that, have to stay within 6 inches of the table edge, but I have the entirety of the table edge, and he has to come to me. So the objective of this is he has to escape. What I have to do is I got to make him either drop it or just stay away from my territory. So as you're going to see, this is very fast or very long, and you're gonna check it out. So here we have the deployment. My opponent is, pretty snugly right there in the middle between all those trees. The relic is in his chariot's possession, so that right now is my goal. I want to make him drop that and make everybody freak out. So I'm down here as the High Elves on the bottom edge of the corner, and we roll off to see who goes first. And sure enough, the Undead go first. So battle start turn 1. My opponent is going to be going. He, shimmies forward, but since I do have a bunch of range on him, he doesn't really want to, overexpose himself. So he kind of moves up like this, and on my turn, I shimmy shake and kind of, unload a bunch of shots in there. My shooting phase was pretty good. What is that, 13 shots, 12 shots, okay, so 12 shots, 13 shots, going in, hitting on 4s, wounding on 4s, and I wound up actually killing off a dog, putting a wound on another, and, it seemed like it was doing pretty good at the end of turn 1, I got off the Shield of Sapphire, so all my dudes are basically going to be having a 6-up save on top of all the other saves, so that's pretty good, considering that also their shield gives them a reroll of saves of 1, so, that's a pretty good conjunction, about as defensive as you can get. So that is the end of turn 1. Now we roll off for turn 2. But the Undead won again, so they're going to be going. I was really hoping that I could surprise him and get another round of shooting before contact, but c'est la vie. So here you see most of the movement. Basically he shimmies up, he's trying to get his chariot away from my guys and try to engage those direwolves as fast as possible. One thing that I failed to mention, when he is close to the corpse cart, the direwolves actually get a +1 to their save rolls. So right here, he actually pulled them out of range. So one reason why I was only able to kill 1.5 wolves last time was, because of that. He had 4-up armor saves, and that's pretty intense. So here he is trying to get into contact with my hero. As you can see, the wolves did some work, killed 2 guys, Spire Guard, and the Spire Guard swung back, the mage swung back, and not really much going on. We were able to kill that one dog with 1 wound left, but to no avail. They are still attacking, and his general's getting real close, uncomfortably close. So on my turn, I go ahead and, knowing that everybody is up, I just kind of maneuver my guys over and figure it out from there. So not really much happened. Just kind of whiffed a lot on combat. Roll off for turn 3. The Undead chooses first turn again. So here they are after all that combat. So he, you know, I move my mage out of the combat with the wolves, kind of shimmy my guys over, and actually, if I'm not mistaken, I think I might have gone first on this turn, because that's how I got him over there. Well, anyway, not really much difference. Basically, his turn, my turn. He kills off a bunch more of my Spire Guard. He loses one more wolf because of the, you know, I really was not rolling very well with my attacks this game. But, yeah, even with only a 5-up save, he was able to only lose one wolf and bring me down to just 4 Spire Guard left. So, at the end of turn 3, we roll off for turn 4. I go first, but there's not really much I can do. Oh no, I think I got those turn orders backwards. He went first this time. I went first last time. So, I won off, but I chose that he goes first this time, thinking that, you know, my mage might be able to at least keep him out of the territory, because right now, he is out of the Interceptor's territory. So if I stay alive, I could potentially win this, regardless of all of everything. But sure enough, take my battle shock test after losing. Yeah, I think my mage died, but his chariot couldn't move anymore, and all I had to do was not fail the battle shock. I think I rolled a 3, and I lost 3 guys. So on my turn, I would have gotten to safety, and, you know, won with just 1 guy. It was a minor victory both ways. So, you know, whatever. Pretty close game, but very fun. Now, MVP. Definitely for the High Elves, the Archmage was about as good as it got. You know, I know with Dragon Nobles and stuff like that, you could offer probably a lot more that would have benefited me in this situation, but c'est la vie. Shield of Safri did some work, kept my guys alive for just a little bit longer, but ultimately I learned that bows are not awesome, especially when you're going against things with a 4-up armor save and also a 6-up reroll on the final wound when he's close to his general. MVP for the dead, definitely the Dire Wolves. Oh my goodness, the Dire Wolves. Why wouldn't you take these guys? 4-up ward save when they are close enough to the cart. 6-up save for final wounds when they're close enough to your general. It does not get better than this. And for the cost of 2 points, wow. Wow. So, that's my 2 cents. Tune in. Basically, we were able to get an entire campaign done with 2 different armies. I had 2 different armies, he had 2 different armies, and we were able to knock out an entire campaign in 1 afternoon. So this game is way faster, way more accessible. I can't say enough good things about this game. One thing, though, is there's definitely, you know, like any other Games Workshop game, a lot of room for interpretation. So, you know, friendly games, set up some house rules in the very beginning. You know, we had some questions about multiple attacks and, you know, just a couple of other things affecting individual units, or it being a standard bearer, a musician, you know, whatever. But just make sure when you play, you know, have fun. You know, this isn't a tournament. Make sure that you're not abusing any rules, and just have fun with your opponent, man. You're going to be hanging out for 30 minutes to an hour, and also, you know, if it is one of your buddies and you're playing an entire campaign, you're going to be there a little while. You're going to be there definitely 6 hours, but it is going to be a really, really fun 6 hours. Thank you for watching, guys. Until next time, this is JJ. Hey, man, keep wargaming.